Now at 11, a fire devastating a church in Beech Grove. How the congregation is now coming together after the building was deemed a total loss.
And cold temperatures again tonight, from the single digits to the 20s. When will we reach the 40s and potentially 50s?
Purdue edges out Oregon 68-64 here at Mackey Arena, their second straight win. It was a dogfight. We'll break it down. It's coming up for you on 13 Sports.
We start tonight with that devastating fire that damaged a church in Beech Grove. What caused it is still under investigation right now, but the impact for the congregation is clear. Our Brandon Schaff shows us how church members today transformed another place to gather and pray tomorrow.
Major damage on full display caused by a fire here at this church in Beech Grove. Church leaders now assessing that damage, figuring out what's next.
No one was inside Beech Grove Independent Nazarene Church when the flames broke out Friday night. The senior pastor says about 30 congregation members gathered outside the church they love for hours. This is what's left of where they practice their faith.
Every church goes through seasons, and this is a tough season. But we will build anew. We'll write a brand new chapter in the history of our church, and our next days will be better than our former days.
When IFD responded, they found heavy flames and smoke coming from the building. They put it out in 5 hours. Thankfully, there were no injuries. Beech Grove Mayor James Kaufman met with Pastor Bates on Saturday to offer condolences and the city's full support to the church as they begin the recovery process. He praised IFD for putting out the flames in such challenging conditions.
It was very cold and wet and windy last night, and they worked through the process, and they worked for hours and hours on end to put the flames out, and they did a great job. So we're very fortunate to have them.
Pastor Bates says it's too early to know if they'll rebuild, but hopes it'll be bigger and better if they do. In the meantime, they'll use the Nazarene Christian School gym next door for weekly services starting on Sunday. Volunteers showing up on Saturday night to transform the space into a new place of worship.
Our faith anchors us. Our faith is not in brick and mortar. Our faith is in Jesus Christ, the Son of God. And so we will gather in His name tomorrow.
About 200 congregation members in a temporary new home. In Beech Grove, Brandon Schaff, 13 News.
Tonight, the family of Haley Busby is sharing new details about a celebration of life next week. They're inviting everyone in the community to attend Thursday evening at 6 o'clock at I-Town Church in Fishers. Guests are encouraged to wear pink. That was Haley's favorite color. The 17-year-old disappeared in early January from Fishers. An autopsy confirms her remains were found in Wayne National Forest in Perry County, Ohio. Investigators believe Haley was killed at a short-term rental in nearby Hocking County, Ohio. 39-year-old Tyler Thomas charged in connection to her disappearance. Right now, he is not charged with killing Haley. Investigators say Thomas led them to her remains and confessed to burying them. He is due back in court next week. And happening tonight, the Indy Fuel took a moment to honor Haley's life. The event center and many fans tonight decorated in pink for the game. You see that here. They also held a moment of silence prior to the game, all to honor her life. 11:04 on your Saturday night. We are tracking the cold that just won't lose its grip on Indianapolis in our area. But I know you have the promise of a warm-up.
Yes, I do. Get through tonight, and it is cold out there tonight. Some locations have dropped really very quickly this evening into the single digits. Take a look at the map here. Richmond was at 0 last hour. They're now at 1 degree. I think we'll see some variation in those temperatures during the overnight, but there is quite a variation even across the area, from that 1 in Richmond to 24 in Terre Haute. There's a little bit of a breeze out there, so there are some wind chills that are in the single digits, even double digits here. I expect these temperatures to drop a little bit more during the overnight. Some of you may even get down below 0 briefly. I'm going to put 13 on the board, But as you see, there's a lot of variability here and there. It's going to be cold overnight. We'll call it partly cloudy skies. Now, tomorrow we do have a chance for some snow showers, mainly in the morning, and most of this is going to be north and east of Indy before we get back up into the mid to upper 20s. And most of that snow is going to be less than an inch. Most of you will really see less than a half an inch. And I've just got some new model data in that may suggest that this may be a little bit on the higher side. I'm going to show you that hour by hour. I'll walk you through it, especially if you have plans for tomorrow. And yes, we will talk about that big warm up in the 7-day coming up.